Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sir.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, Zian. Good morning.
Is my voice clear?
Sorry.
Is my voice clear?
Yeah.
This is so what had we discussed in the last class?
Last calls we are done with DDL comments.
Okay. So all the create, alter, drop.
Create,
and
alter, drop, and truncate.
So we finished all those four.
Yeah.
Just a minute. I don't think we covered this drop and truncate, right? Did we cover truncate and alter as well?
I think we will done with drop also.
Yeah, drop is finished. Create and
Yeah.
drop are finished. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So today we'll start with DML commands. Okay.
Okay.
That is insert. Update and delete. So these three are the DML commands: data manipulation, language commands. Okay.
Okay.
So in the earlier class, we have seen how to create a table and how we can drop a table, right?
Yeah.
So today we'll see how we can insert data into a table. Okay.
Okay.
So here data will be in the form of columns and rows as I've shown you earlier. Okay. So today we will be inserting record by record into a table, particular table. Okay. Is it clear?
Yeah.
I don't think we have table. First, let me create a table first. Okay. So this is our tables which I'm going to create. So first I'm creating one ID column. Okay.
Yeah.
And the second one is the customer name. The third one is the customer location. Okay.
Okay.
So Let me execute this command. Command completed successfully. Let's refresh this server. Let's check in the tables. Okay. So now we have a table here. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's check if we have some data here. So to see the data inside the table, we should use select command. Okay.
Okay.
Select start from the table customers and execute this command. See, we have these columns here, but no data inside that. Okay.
Yeah.
The table is empty. We just have the columns here. Okay. So if you want to select only one column here, you can just only one column. You should give the
Okay.
name of the column. Select ID from customers.
Customers. Okay.
Or if you want two columns, you can give two names. Okay. Now it will show you, it will display you only two columns from the table. So if you give star, so it will give you all the columns from the table.
Got it.
Okay. Let's try to insert data into the table. So the command for insert, the syntax for inserting data into SQL Server is insert into. Now we have to give the table name. Customers. Okay. And then you have to use the keyword values.
Okay.
Okay. So after that, within this parenthesis, you should give your record. Okay. Or your data. Okay. Now we have three columns, right? So we should give three types of data. First, we have to give the ID for the customer, and then we have to give the customer name, and then we have to give the customer location.
Okay.
Okay. First, we will try to give ID for that. So I'm giving ID as 100 for customer, comma, and for the second column, I'm giving the name as Suresh. Okay. So you should observe one thing here. So for the any type of integer value, so it can be given as it is. Okay. But for split values, like any value containing alphabets, or if it is a char, varchar or varchar value, so those values should be in. Then this will be considered as an varchar or varchar data type. Okay.
Okay.
For integers, don't need to give. For numbers, you don't need to give any single quotes. Only for alphabetical values, like
we have to use
varchar values, we have to use single quotes.
The
value should be within a single quote. Okay. And you have to give the location for that. Okay. Let's say it is value. Okay.
Okay.
So again, BNG is also an alphabetical value, right? So that's why I passed that also in single quotes. Okay. So this is the syntax which we have to use while inserting data into a table. Okay. So let's select this command and insert the execute. So it says one row affected. Okay. So that means one row has been inserted into a table, Let's try to check the data. So if you see the record is inserted. Okay. So for every comma means, so for every column, each column should be separated by comma. Each value of a column should be separated by comma here. Okay. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Suppose let's say if you are trying to give like this. So this order of the value data which we have given is not accepted. Okay.
Yeah.
So we should pass the values in such a way that it should match the order of the column names. Okay.
Okay.
So what happens now is, so now in the ID column, it will try to insert Suresh, and in the customer name column, it will try to insert 100. Okay.
Got it.
Let's try inserting. Let's try running that. So you see, we have got an error here. Conversion failed while converting varchar value Suresh to data type int. Yeah. So what the system is trying to do is, so it is trying to convert this Suresh value, which is of varchar data type, into an integer data type.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why it is failing. Okay. So we have so every time, so we have to pass the values in the order of the columns. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Let's try to insert 2 more rows here. I'm trying to pass one more record. Okay. If you want to pass multiple records, you should use comma here. Okay. After
Okay.
closing the parentheses, you have to use comma, and you can
Okay.
create another record. Okay.
Got it.
So now I will give 102. So here I am trying to insert 2 records here. Okay.
Okay.
So let's check this. So now it says 2 rows affected. That
Affected,
means we have inserted 2 rows into the customer's table. Let's see. Okay. So this is our data now. Okay. So here we try to insert 2 records. I mean 3 records into the table.
Yeah.
Now let's say if you don't know the location of the customer, okay, and you want to insert, and you can insert only ID and the customer name. Okay. Then
Okay.
how can we insert that? Let's see that. Let's say you don't know the customer location. You know only customer name and ID.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So these are the 2 values. What you have to do is the other syntax. So after the table, you should give the values, you should give the column names in which you want to insert into the data. So now I want to insert data into ID and customer name columns. Right?
Yeah.
So what I can do is I can give the column names here after the after the table name. So if I give column names like this, so whatever the values we are passing here, so those values, data will be inserted into those columns only.
Okay.
Okay. So now in the customer log, we haven't given any customer location, right? So that would be null. That would be a null now. Okay.
Okay.
And again, here also order is very important. So whatever the order you are giving the column names here, in that order itself, we have to pass the values.
Okay.
Okay. So earlier we were following the order which is in the table, right? Now we have to follow the order in which we have given the column names. Okay. First we have given ID and customer name, right? The same order we have to follow. Or else we can give this also. First we can give customer name, ID. Here also you should give the same thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clear? Let's try to insert this data. Says already 1 row affected. Let's check the table. So if you see, so in the ID, it has inserted 104 and the customer name it has inserted Sai. Okay.
Okay.
But in the customer location, it has inserted null because
null.
We have not given any value.
To see the table, we have to select from customers, right?
Yeah, select star. Star means all columns.
Okay. Okay.
Select star from customers.
Okay.
Okay. So if you want any particular column to be shown, you can give only that particular column name.
Got it.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Now, so we have seen how to insert data into the customers table. Now we'll see how to update the data in the customers table. Okay.
Okay.
See here. So for that syntax is just write update.
Update.
And you have to give the table name, which table you want to update. Okay. We
Into
want to
customer.
update customers. Okay. And use the keyword set. And now I want to update customer location for this particular customer.
Okay.
Set customer location equals to HYD. Okay. So again, this is a string value, right? Alphabetical value. So I'm putting it in single quotes.
Single column.
Okay. So if I execute this command, so what will happen is, let's see. So I'll talk about this begin run later. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we'll focus on the update command here. Okay. Now by using update command, I'm setting the customer location to Hyderabad. my agenda is to update this null value to Hyderabad, right?
Okay.
Let's. It says 4 rows affected. That means 4 records have been affected.
Yeah.
4 records have been affected. But our agenda is to update only 1 record, right? You see, all the customers' location is changed to Hyderabad.
Yeah, because we didn't select the column name, column number.
Yes, we haven't specified any particular record here.
Yeah,
Okay. So in which case we have to use a filter condition. Out of these 4 records, we have to filter out that 1 record which we want to update.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that is why it has updated all the records. Now let's see how to use where condition. Okay, the filter condition.
Okay.
We can call this as where clause or filter condition. Okay, both are same. Okay, here you have to specify how you can filter, how you will be able to get that one particular record. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see in the select statement itself. Okay, where I can give ID equals to 04. Okay.
Yeah.
So this will give me the particular record which I want to update. Okay, or I can use the customer name. Okay, right.
Okay.
So even if I use the customer name also, I'll be able to get that particular record which I want. Okay, but so here in the real-time scenario, so we'd be mainly going with the IDs because customer names can be duplicate. Like
Yeah.
2-3 customers can have the same name, but their IDs cannot be similar. They would be unique to the customer name. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is ideal situation that we go by the ID column, not by the customer name. Okay.
Got it. 104.
So before putting a where condition in the update clause, okay, we can verify that where condition by putting that in select statement. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever the records that are coming here in the select statement with this particular filter condition, only those records will be affected when you use the update statement also. Okay.
Okay.
So because if we are not sure like what is going to update, we can always use that particular where condition in the select statement and can check which records are going to get affected. Okay.
Got it.
Before running any update statement, it is a regular practice or a best practice to check which records are going to update. Okay.
Okay.
So here we have verified that by using this filter condition, we are able to get our particular record. Okay. So the same filter condition, I'll copy it here. Now I'll run this command. So now it's in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's see if you can see it says only 1 row affected.
One
So
row
earlier
affected.
it was showing 4 rows affected. Now it is only 1 row affected. Okay.
Okay.
Let's check the table. So see only for Sai the location has been updated to Hyderabad. For the rest of the customers, the location is unchanged.
Yeah.
So this is how we can use the update statements with the where clause. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you are not giving the where clause, all the data, all the records in that particular customer's table will be updated to Hyderabad.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's talk about delete operation. Sorry, clear? Is the page okay for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll talk about delete command. Okay. Delete. From
customers.
So there is a simple syntax which we can use for deleting the data in a table. Okay. So now let's try running this. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, it says 4 rows affected. That means 4 rows have
Four
been
rows are
deleted
deleted.
from that particular table.
Yeah.
Let's check the data in the customers table. So it is empty. It's an empty record, right?
Yeah.
But let's say if I want to delete only one particular customer from this table. So what I can do here?
We have to select the ID.
Yeah. So
Or
like
delete from customer. Yeah, delete from customers where ID equals to 104 or 102.
yes, exactly. So let's say if I want to delete this customer whose customer ID is 102. So what I can do is where condition
ID equals to 102.
ID is to 102. That's it.
Yeah, got it.
So now let's say before applying this where condition in the delete syntax, let's check this where condition, whether we are able to get that particular targeted record or not. Okay. I'll check this. Okay. I'll put my where condition in select statement, and I'll just verify if I am able to get that targeted record or not. Okay. By using this ID column, ID filter. So I'm
We
able
have
to
to
get
filter
my
here.
targeted record. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I am sure that, so if I run the delete statement on this table, only that particular record will be deleted and nothing, and other than this record, nothing will be deleted. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be very sure of that. Okay. Let's try running this. Now it says one row. Affected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we wanted to delete only one row, right? Now one row is affected. See, yeah. So whatever we wanted to delete, we have deleted that.
Yeah.
Right. So 102 we wanted to delete and we deleted.
We have.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have a concept called alias names. Okay.
Okay.
For any tables, like so here we have a simple table name, like it is just like customers. Sorry. But in real time, the table names can be quite confusing. Okay. We have and also we have a very large set of tables. So we just prefer alias. So whenever we are using those table names in a query, in a big queries, in a complex queries, so it is a common practice to use alias names for those tables. Okay.
Okay.
That means those alias names are not fixed for this table from the database. Only in those alias names belong to the tables only to that particular query. Okay.
Okay.
So they are not renamed in the database. Okay. Those alias names are used only for that particular query. So this is our query, right? So if I use an alias name for this table now, so that alias name will belong to this customer table only to this particular query.
Okay.
Clear? So here I can use CU. Okay. So that is my alias name I'm giving.
Okay.
Customers as
CU.
Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
So here also I can use, or else here also I can use some other alias name. Okay. If you see here, for the same customers table, I am using two alias names here. So this is one query. Okay. And this is one more query. Another. So two queries are different.
Okay. Yeah.
In two queries, I can use two different alias names for the same table, because this alias name would represent customers table only up to this query. So beyond this query, that alias name is not valid for customers table. If we go to another query, so the alias name for that customer table might change. Okay.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
So whenever we are using the alias names in the delete command, okay. So how we should use this is delete CU. Like this, we have to give the alias name here. Okay.
Okay.
Delete CU from customers
See,
where ID equal to 102. Okay.
yeah.
So this practice of using alias names will be very useful. So whenever we are trying to delete some data using join conditions. Okay.
Okay.
So that would be very useful. Okay. And here instead of star, so like this also you can run. Okay. So if you want to give, you can give a dot star also, because our alias names for this customer table is here, right? So we can give a dot star also. Okay.
Okay.
This also would work the same. Okay. And if you want to select any one particular column, if you just type a dot, so it will display all the column names that are available in the A table.
Table,
That is
yeah.
customers table. Okay. You can select any one of them. Comma a dot. Okay. So alias names is just used whenever we have a complex queries. So they will be very useful. So when selecting multiple columns or multiple tables, alias names would be very useful. Okay.
Got it.
Is the concept clear?
Yeah.
And so we have this now. We have now discussed about delete, right?
Yeah.
So let's check the concept of truncate, which is from DDL command. Okay.
Yeah.
So we haven't checked on the truncate command, right? We have looked into create and drop earlier. Now we will see about truncate command. Okay. So truncate syntax. Let's check. Truncate table. So for creating a table, what is the syntax? Beginning line we will write.
For
Creating a table.
create table.
So we will, for creating a table, we will write create table, right? After that, table name and column names will come. Okay.
Yeah.
How about for dropping a table?
Dropping a table. Drop table.
Drop table and table name, right?
Table name. Yeah. Customers.
Yes. Yeah. So what does this drop do actually?
Drop. Will delete the table. Particular table.
Yes. Whatever the table name we give here. So the drop table will delete that particular table from the database, right?
Yeah.
And coming to truncate table. So this is the syntax for the truncate table. Okay.
Okay.
So truncate table, what truncate does is it will delete all the data. It will delete all the data from a table, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But delete also does the same thing. If I execute without where condition, okay, without where condition, if I execute this command, so delete also does the same thing. It will delete all the data from the table.
Yeah. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We can check.
Okay. So discussing of delete, yeah. So the delete also does the same thing. It will delete all the data from the table. But the difference is that in delete command, so we can use a filter condition where we can delete only particular records.
Yeah.
Okay. But in truncate, we doesn't have that option. Okay.
Okay. We have to delete all the.
Yes. If we use truncate, all the data will be deleted. So there is no condition that only we can delete one table. I mean, one record.
Yeah.
So
Got it.
all the records in the table will be vanished. Okay. So it says command completed successfully.
Yeah.
So earlier, so whenever we were running the delete command, what it feels, what it is to say, 4 records affected, 1 record affected, like that,
Yeah.
right? But so whenever we have run this truncate command, it said command completed successfully. Right. So how many ever records may it be there? Okay, let me, like a billion, like, doesn't matter. It will
Yeah.
delete the complete data from the table. Okay.
Okay.
Let's check the data here. See, the table is empty, right?
Yeah.
So that is one difference between truncate and delete. So there is one more major difference between truncate and delete, so which we will discuss in coming classes. Okay.
Got it.
So any doubts between these two?
Oh, no.
Are we clear about this?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So we have this. I've been using this begin, tran, and commit rollback and things, right?
Yeah.
So these are all the called. We can call it as TCL commands, transaction control languages. Okay. So whatever the queries I'm running, it like either it may be truncate, delete, or update. Okay. So these are queries, in transaction SQL language. So we call them as transactions. Okay.
Yeah.
So the same query will be called as transactions. Okay. Okay. So what we are doing here is, so before every transaction, we are calling this command begin tran. Okay. Before every query, so we are using this command called begin tran. That means the transaction is going to begin now. Okay. Clear?
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. So if I execute this command, so along with the begin tran command, okay, if I execute this query along with the begin tran command, so what happens is the table will get locked. Okay. So it will not be available for any other processes to update, insert, or delete. Okay. So this is a simple data. I mean, we have only small record, less number of records. So we might be able to perform the other options like update or delete. But in real time, so whenever we are having some millions of data in all our tables, okay. So whenever we apply this begin tran command before any query, so the table will get into logged state. Okay.
Yeah.
So the table will get into logged state. Log state means, so we cannot do anything on the table. So let's say I'm working on some table and I have used begin tran for this customer table. My colleague might also be working on the same table. Okay, he might be trying to delete something. Okay, but for him the delete will not happen until and unless I will unlock this table. Okay.
Got it.
So whenever I use begin tran command, so the table will get into locked state.
Okay.
Okay. So how I can unlock this now? Okay. So let's say your command is correct, okay, and you are very sure of updating this data, you can use commit tran. Okay.
Okay.
So if I execute this command commit tran, so we commit transaction. So whatever the update you have performed, you have written here, so that update statement will get executed and it will be permanently saved. Okay. The data will be permanently saved. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, the customer location will be set to Hyderabad. That's it. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
And let's say, So after executing this command with begin transaction, and you notice that so that the customer location is not Hyderabad but it's Bangalore. Okay.
Okay.
So at that time, what you can do is you can just do rollback tran. Okay. You can just do rollback transaction. So what it will do is, so it will say set the customer location of this 104 customer to the state it was earlier. Okay. So earlier it was null, right?
Yeah.
So it will set to the null state again. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
So this is how we can use begin, rollback, and commit run. Okay. These are all the transaction control language commands which we use. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. And so we are, most of the commands we have covered. Okay. Control commands, query commands, DDL and DML. Okay. So in tomorrow's class, we will discuss about constraints. So did we talk about data types already?
Yeah.
Okay. So tomorrow we will start with constraints, and there are some methods where how we can copy data from one table to another table, or how you can create any table by using the structure of another table. So we will see those things tomorrow. Okay.
May I know what are the data types?
So integer, varchar,
Yeah.
tiny
We
int,
have
small
done,
int. You have discussed,
done
right?
that. Yeah.
Okay. Consider. So okay. Tomorrow, so we will start with the methods, how to copy data, how to create table. Okay. And we'll start with constraints as well. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you.
So are you getting the recordings? Are you following?
No. I have sent the message to Sultana.
Okay. Please send the message.
Yeah, she told.
Get the recordings. So because otherwise, while the class progresses, if you don't practice them, so you'll not understand the further concepts. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. She told I will share. It seems.
Okay. You can follow up with her.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.